Hola muchachos, welcome to the Visio. So today, we are going to be talking about how to build bigger arms, but we're going to learn how to do it without them. So, I think it's very fair for me to say that when most of us started on our fitness journeys, we probably all wanted to build up our muscles to look so damn good that others couldn't help but to line up to come witness. The gun show. Now, in my personal opinion, no male physique is complete without a solid pair of arms. And usually, the most popular way to attain them is to go to the gym to pump some iron. So I gotta admit, when it comes to building arms, the bodybuilding bros definitely know what they're doing. But the truth is, you can actually see very good results without ever going to a gym or even lifting weights. And if you don't believe me, all you need to do is take a look at the arm development of elite level gymnasts. Therefore, if we want to develop our arms without weights, it definitely makes sense to combine the best of both worlds and use some basic bodybuilding principles with some bodyweight exercises. And one of those principles is the use of isolation. So isolation exercises are movements that are designed to target one specific muscle group at a time, and they are exceptional for bringing up lagging body parts. And in our case, we're going to use them for our biceps and triceps. And when it comes to the biceps, we can actually further divide this into two. So first, we have the short head. Now this part of your bicep can be trained when you bend your elbow in front of your body. And in the gym, a great exercise for this is the preacher curl. But we can actually accomplish the same movement by doing this on the rings using ring curls. So muchachos, even though this movement is absolutely exceptional, if you want to get the best bang for your buck when doing them, or other isolation movements for that matter, you are going to need to strongly focus on that mind-muscle connection. So this may sound like total bro science, but I'm telling you, it is not, because there's actual research that shows that when you focus on squeezing the muscle, you're going to notice a lot more growth compared to if you just focus on doing mindless reps. But even with a strong mind-muscle connection, if you really want your biceps to bulge, you're going to need to also focus on your long head. So this part of your bicep can be hit when you bend your arms to the side or slightly behind your body. And an excellent movement for this in the gym is the dumbbell incline curl. And a great alternative for this, using just your own body weight on the rings, is called pelican curls. So when it comes to training the biceps, this is definitely one of my favorite exercises because it is guaranteed to give you a gnarly pump. But the truth is, it can be extremely difficult to do. And if you're not strong enough to do one, you can always focus on just the eccentrics. So muchachos, by focusing on just two variations of ring curls, you're going to be one step closer to developing massive functional strength in your arms to help you pick up things that you find pretty interesting. Yet, if you're very serious about developing your arms, we can't only focus on the biceps, we also got to show our triceps some love. And an excellent exercise for hitting all three in the gym is the overhead tricep extension. And when it comes to the rings, we can accomplish the same thing by doing ring tricep extensions. I love this exercise because it hits all three heads, but it mostly focuses on the long head of our triceps. Therefore, if we want to get the other two, the lateral and medial head, we are going to need to do an exercise in the gym called skull crushers. But since this video is about building up your arms without weights, we can accomplish the same thing by doing a variation of the push-up called tiger bend push-ups. And if these are too hard, you can always make things easier by getting on your knees. So, by doing those 4 isolation bodyweight exercises, your arms pretty much have no choice but to grow. But let's face it, when you started to work out, you probably had hopes and dreams of looking like a grade A certified beefcake. Yet, if all you do are isolations, you're probably going to end up looking more like a poorly made sponge cake. Therefore, if you're very serious about not only having arms, but also having good proportions, you will definitely need to add in some compound exercises into the mix. Now, these are movements that hit multiple muscle groups at a time, making them exceptional for helping you develop a well-proportioned physique. And when you do these after your isolations, you're actually going to notice a lot more arm growth compared to if you just did one or the other. And without a doubt, one of the best compound movements for your triceps has to be the bench dip. But you can take this movement to a whole nother level by doing them on the rings with something called baby ring dips. So muchachos, when it comes to compound movements, usually when you do any kind of push, your triceps are going to be heavily involved. But if you want to work out your biceps, we're going to need to focus on pull. And one of the best exercises for this has to be ring chin-ups. Now, these are exceptional for not only giving you a sexy V-taper, but also developing them biceps. But you can also take this exercise to a whole nother level by doing a variation called commando ring pull-ups. So this variation of a ring chin-up not only looks badass, but it is also exceptional for giving you some extra arm growth. This is because by using a narrow neutral grip, you're not going to only focus on your biceps, but also a muscle called your brachialis. And when it is highly developed, it's going to give your arms a look that is out of this world. So you see, muchachos, by taking some lessons from our bodybuilding brethren, it's actually possible for us to build up our arms without any waste. And to put it all together, all you need to do is alternate between these 2 workouts and perform them at least 2 to 3 times per week. And with that, muchachos, keep hitting them arms, keep chasing that pump, and I'll see y'all in the next video.